Hi there and welcome back to my channel. On today's reading, we're gonna answer what are his or her feelings towards you and if they are of a romantic nature, okay? And this is why this reading is perfect if you are in a relationship or you're single and you're asking about an ex or someone you're interested in. Also, maybe if you're friends with someone and you just don't know if their heart is where your heart is at, okay? So remember, this is a general reading. But first step before you continue will be to pick one pile, okay? Pick one pile intuitively. If you're asking for about more than one person, then it makes sense to pick more than one pile, but otherwise just pick one. And this time I actually also gave you a crystal for each pile in case that helps you also deciding, okay? I know some people like crystals a little bit more than just picking based on the cards, okay? So this is group number 1. I'm gonna show you this beautiful crystal. This is pile number 2. This is pile number 3. And this is pile number 4. Alrighty, so pick one of these 4 piles and I will see you soon. Bye. Hi there, group number 1. So if you chose this beautiful crystal, welcome. Now I got your cards over here. And as I always like to remind you all, only take what resonates and leave the rest. This is a general reading. If at some point you do want a personalized reading, then you can do so directly on my website, www.tarotbyfernanda.com. All the information is below, okay? Also, if you do feel compelled to subscribe to this channel, I'll appreciate it. And all right, let's start. The first card here represents how you feel about asking this question. What is your energy when you're asking this question? Let me actually show it again. And it's the 6 of coins. Now, I'm glad to see this in this group because it just means that you genuinely want to know, you genuinely care about this other person. I'm not sensing it from a place of fear or, you holding so tight to this person anymore, whether you're with this person or not. Even if this is a friend or if this is a person that you're dating, I feel like this is more of a really calm energy of, I just want to know because I care about this person. This is why I'm asking, what are his feelings or her feelings towards me, okay? So this is a very peaceful energy, a very caring energy. Also, for those that are not in a relationship or you're friends with that person, you're asking this because you genuinely are ready to put in the work if the person actually has feelings, okay? And this is something, I'm glad to see this such a balanced energy for group 1, okay? Now, let me start with, we're going to start with his or her perception of you, what he or she thinks about you. Then we go to feelings, intentions, what he admires the most about you, what your angels have to say, etc. All right? Okay, so first, perception. We got the 2 of Swords, and we got the Hermit. Now, I love these cards because they're beautiful. And they're represented by animals. Now, with the 2 of Swords and the Hermit, this person, the way they see you, the way they view you, like their perception about you. Now, remember, this does not have to be true. This doesn't have to be who you are, but that's how they perceive you. So they think, 1, you're really indecisive. Like, it's very clear here that they think that you're really indecisive. You take a very, very long time to make a decision, to make a choice. You isolate yourself as well. That's something that they think about you, that you do isolate yourself. You tend to isolate yourself when you want to make a choice or when you are anxious. You just isolate yourself. Another thing they're saying as well, has to do with your knowledge. They think that you're someone who's really wise, someone who is looking to kind of overpass themselves. And so they do think that you are in a journey and you're always growing. So they do view you as someone that is wise, okay, that is mature or strives to be mature in a way. But at the same time, they do see you as someone who's very indecisive, and you know, they don't think they don't think of it as something bad or good. They're just, that's how they perceive you, right? So they do perceive you as someone who just takes a very long time to make up their mind, and that you probably are changing your mind a lot in the process. Sorry, my voice is bit weird. Like I woke up this morning a bit like my voice, I could tell that was not the best day to record, but it was times that I record a new video. Now when it comes to his feelings or her feelings, we got the Ace of Cups. Now this is just telling me right away this person does have romantic feelings for you, okay? So this person loves you, this person cares about you. Usually in relationships, in romantic connections, we always have the earthy energy, which is commitment. We got the air, which is communication, being able to communicate with your partner is really important. Then we got passion, which is the fire element, and we got the actual emotional connection, which is water. So in this case, this person, whether you are in a relationship or not, or you're only friends with, let me tell you that this person really genuinely cares about you. There is that emotional connection. There is that attraction 100%. For those that are friends with the other person, if you're just wondering about a friend, I'm telling you, they might not be aware of it. Like they might not be aware that you two could be a great couple, but if you were to bring it up, because of how much this person cares about you and that emotional connection that they're able to have with you, 100% they will then realize, like if you were to take that first step, seeing this energy, it is obvious that they will then realize the same thing that you have already realized for yourself, and that you two will be a great match, okay? So they do feel a lot of love, a lot of care for you. When it comes to their intentions of this person, before I move on, if this is about an ex, okay, they do really still hold a lot of love in their heart for you and a lot of care, okay? So more than passion, more than commitment or any other than that, that emotional connection is there, which is what you look for, what I will look for when you're wondering if someone cares about you, if someone still loves you. I will be looking for that water energy 100%. Now when it comes to their intentions towards you, we got the Princess of Coins and the Ace of Wands. Now this is telling me that they of course see the value of being with you, and they do think of like popping, like if we're talking about an ex here, they are thinking of making a move. There's just kind of more the energy is a bit more slow, but definitely I love to see some commitment and some passion in here, okay? Communication, I feel like it's just gonna take a bit longer if we're talking about an ex. Now when it comes to a friend, again as well, communication may not be there necessarily, that energies, but based on his intentions now or her intentions, maybe they're planning of waiting for the right opportunity. This is what I'm sensing in here, for the right opportunity. So rather than them thinking, oh, I'm gonna tell her by this time, or I have to tell her already, like I have to tell her how I feel about her, instead they're more thinking of like, I'll wait for the right opportunity, right? It could be for based on any reason. Sometimes it could be like, I'll wait until we get back to school so we are seeing each other all the time, or I will wait until I have saved him enough money to take her on a date. I don't know, whatever it is, but it's just like they're waiting for the right opportunity, not the right, they want to make a move, but they're not the type of person that they will just do it because they really are waiting for the right time and the right way of saying this. For those that are in a relationship, they do, there's that attraction, okay? They do see the value of the connection. Right now, there's some commitment in here, but I'm not seeing it like too long term yet, okay? I'm not having this queen or king energy, which is a more of a long term connection. Now, doesn't mean that it won't be, just their intentions right now. You may be dating this person only for the past 6 months, and other people could be longer, but right now it's just the person is really thinking in the present moment, and is not necessarily planning long term. Just letting you know. So just enjoy. Like, I don't see any shady intentions in here. Now, when it comes to the shadow and light energy of this connection, okay? I'm gonna show you the cards, or although they're in French. So we got temporary, so when something is temporary, and security. So the shadow energy, when something is temporary, it just seems that is what brings you two down, or one of you. So that is the shadow, that is the weakness of this connection. So this is just telling me then that one of you, they just want to know that this is forever, or this is like going somewhere. I really hear like, probably if you're asking, or the other person, they're always wondering, is this forever? Is this going to last? So my bet is that this is your energy. You're wondering if this is going somewhere, if you will end up together. And so because you cannot kind of appreciate what you have in front of you and living in the present, then that energy of like you are not understanding that everything has a beginning and an end, and we don't get to decide when that is, and we just have to accept it, meaning that we just then have to really enjoy the present moment. That is completely like bringing down, that is one of the weaknesses of that relationship, of your connection with this person, okay? Now, when it comes to the light energy, which I thought I was really curious to see, security and temporary, something that's temporary, it's just because there's safety. Like your relationship, if you are with this person currently, I feel like you don't have a reason to believe that this is not going anywhere, because I feel like you two, or your partner, has built the right environment, or like a safe environment, and so I don't understand why you will believe that this may end, okay? I feel like just the thing is, some people sometimes they don't make plans ahead of time, but that doesn't mean that they're not really like present and completely invested in you. And this is what I'm saying. So the strength is that your relationship is giving you security and safety, yet in one of you, and I just feel like it's more you that is more set on the fact that you want to know that this is going to last forever. And this is the very like earthy energy. Like if you are an earth sign or maybe if you're a Cancer, this is very particular of Cancers and earth signs, because they just want kind of insurance in a way. They just usually want to know that this is going to last. Like if Cancers could have like a contract that the person is signing, that I swear to never leave you and blah blah blah, they would. Same thing for earthy signs. Okay, now when it comes to what your partner admires the best, like the most about you, now this applies whether you're just friends with the person. This applies whether you're asking about an ex, okay? We got power. So this person admires your strong personality. You might be like a fire sign, and if you're not a fire sign, you just may have like such a really strong personality. And this, now I get why you're like, but I want to know if this is going to like go somewhere. I feel like you set your boundaries and you're very straightforward. More than setting boundaries, I feel like you're very straightforward. So that's why your partner feels like you are always in power, and that they see you as having such a strong personality, such a strong character. Because I just think that you're someone who's very straightforward, and you will be the type of person that will bring up the tough conversations of like, okay, where is this going? Like, are you interested in me or not? What's going on? I'm not playing around, just letting you know. Like, I feel like you will be more that person that will make those type of comments like, I'm not playing around, just, you know, just so you know, because I'm a quality person, and yeah, something like that. That's what I'm imagining. Now, let's see what your angels have to say about this. And we got romantic feelings and chemistry. So group number one, if you pick this pile and you're not with this person, your angels are definitely saying that there's chemistry and there's really strong feelings between you and this person. Now, if you're in a relationship, this is just confirmation that, you know, your partner does feel the same about you, does feel very strong about you. And if you're asking for a friend, it's the same thing, you know. It's just, there's chemistry here. I think that if you are friends with this person, your friend feels the same, you know. And if the person hasn't realized, I don't feel like this will be the type of situation that you bring it up and there's just like, no, that's not how I feel about you, like, at all. Like, no, this person genuinely feels that there's a lot of chemistry. Maybe they think it's more like friendship type, but they have love for you, and maybe you bringing it up, it will actually make things go further. Okay, now when it comes to what angels have to say about the future, we got the Knight of Swords and the Chariot. So this is Cancer energy again. Now this is your angels saying that there's a future for this relationship. And those that were asking already being in the relationship, this is just saying that this is going forward. Like, they're not talking about marriage or anything like that yet, but they're just saying that you are going the right direction. You're heading to the right direction. You are moving. This is not a stagnant situation. You are moving forward. So I think that was the main thing also to know if you were in a relationship and you kind of want to know if you want to keep investing time, money, energy in this person. Now, for those that are not together, whether it's friends or exes, there's definitely still some path to kind of to walk together. Now, this is showing me that one of you, I just feel like it's more you that will be kind of be the person talking to your ex or to your friend that will kind of initiate that communication with them. And I just see a positive outcome on this, like an outcome that you want. So if you're asking this, is I'm guessing because you do want to maybe reconnect with that ex, or if you want to start a new relationship with your friends, so change the nature of that relationship. I just see this going pretty good for you. I'm just gonna say that, okay? Now, I'm gonna pick 3 letters like I always do. 1 second. And this is just gonna be even more of a sign from your angels that there's a message here for you, okay? So, alrighty, so we got the letter A. The letters are very small, so you may not be able to see them. We got the letter P as in Peter, and we got the letter E as in Edward. So A as in Alejandro, P as in Peter, and E as in elephant. Okay, I hope that this was useful. This was that you got your answer here. If the answer is yes, this person has romantic feelings for you, and your angels do think that there's a lot of chemistry here. Okay, and this person's intentions right now, they're just kind of waiting for the right time. They're not doing necessarily anything on their side. So this is why I'm feeling more that you're gonna be the one opening that conversation, initiating that conversation. with the person. And seems like there's a positive outcome waiting after that conversation. I hope that this was what you expected, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Hi there, group number 2. So if you chose this beautiful crystal, welcome. Now I got your cards over here, and before I start, just reminding you to only take what resonates and leave the rest. Also, if at any point you do want to have a personalized reading, you can just go straight to my website. All the details are below. And what else? That's pretty much it. Alright, so to start with, the first card that I have here represents your energy when you're asking this question, okay? Why are you even wondering about this? Why are you asking this? And this is a 7 of Pentacles. Now, this is telling me that, okay, those that are in a relationship, you have invested a lot of time and energy and money, could be as well, on this person, and you kind of want to know where this is going, okay? You genuinely have invested. You have put work into this connection. So this is why you just kind of want to know when. Here I have a lot of the question of when things will maybe take a better turn, or maybe, you know, get more serious. It's just about you feeling like you already invested a lot of time and energy, and you're wondering more of the when will I see results, all of that. Now, if you are asking about a friend or an ex, it just feels like, okay, for exes, I really feel like some of you kind of separated with this open question type of things, of like, maybe we'll get back together, but we have to work on ourselves, kind of like that type of breakup. And so you feel like you have been putting the work, and you're just wondering, okay, so I know that we cannot be together right now. I just want to know when, and if he still has feelings for me, or if she still has feelings for me. I just feel like this breakup was more of like an open thing of like, you two feel like you will get back together. And when it comes to friends, maybe you already had this conversation with them, and they're just like, yeah, I mean, I do see this going somewhere, but I want to be friends. Or maybe you kind of approach this person wanting to be friends. I mean, wanting to be something more, but you start as friends, and you're just kind of waiting for the right time. You're investing time, money, energy into this friendship, waiting for it to flourish into something more. Okay, that's like your intention and how you're asking this asking this question. Now, when it comes to what is this person's perception of you. Now, this does not have to be true. It's just how they see you, okay? And this is, we got the beautiful star. So I feel like you are a dreamer. You're someone who is very positive, and it's really like focus on potential as well. It just seems like you are someone that has a lot of goals, that is a dreamer, that you kind of do not believe in coincidences. You know, that they really see you like that person that will be waiting to get signs from life. Like, you know, that you're the typical person that is like, send me a sign. And I'm like that person, okay? I am that person. And that's how they view you. Now, it does not have to be true. It's just, you know, it's pretty positive the way they see you. They just see you as a dreamer, see you as someone who has goals, and you make them happen, and you do what needs to be done to get whatever you want as well. Now, when it comes to their feelings, okay, we got the 10 of coins. Now, for those that are in a relationship, this is very clear, saying that they see you as their home, as their safe place. And I'm not saying by safe, I'm not saying like they think that you're safe and that's why they're with you, like that you're boring in a way. I'm not saying any of that. It's like you feel like home. Being with you feels like home, feels like the right place. That's how they feel about you. And each group is really different, and here I'm seeing the earth energy, which is commitment. Okay, so mainly for those that are in a relationship and you were wondering, is this going somewhere? This is going somewhere, because in other groups I do see more of a emotional, like the feelings are there, but the thought of like going somewhere is like going further is not necessarily in their mind. But in your case, the commitment is there. They feel like you're a safe place, you're home for them, and they do want a future with you. They do want to build a future with you. Now, when it comes to exes, if you're asking about an ex, they remember you as their last kind of happy place, and they do see you as well as their home, as that place that they think they may go back, right? Because when you think of home, you're always thinking in the back of your mind that one day you can come back. So that is why for exes, it's also like that place, that safe place. When it comes to friends, they just they know you so well. I feel like this type of friendship is there's that trust, and there's that open communication, and they just feel like this is why for this, if it's your friends, it's just a bit tougher because they feel like your family. And I'm not gonna say that they don't have romantic feelings for you at all, but they just feel like you're that really close person that feels like home, like family, but not necessarily in a romantic way. Okay, now we'll see how does that, like what your angels have to say about the future. But just letting you know, if you pick this pile for friends, it's just there's such a strong connection between you two, but everyone has free will. And in other piles, it is clear that the person will be willing to, you voicing your feelings will open their mind and be like, oh, you know what, I actually have those feelings too. In this case, it's really like 50-50, because they may just keep you as, as a really close friend, or they may actually develop those feelings. Not sure. They just care so much about you, but more in a friendship way, more of a family type of way. Okay, that can for sure develop. Now, when it comes to their intentions, we got the 6 of Arrows, and we also got Justice. So I'm just checking the time, which is Libra energy. Now, in their intentions, it just seems like if you are in a relationship, they are definitely moving this to, this is going somewhere. Libra energy usually is legal matters in this case. Not necessarily marriage. You just feel like there's going to be a commitment in here. I really feel like if you're in a relationship, what you give, you get that back as well. And this goes both ways, but mainly I feel like the effort that you put the person as well, it just feels like a very stable energy, right? It really just feels like a stable energy. And another thing for those that are in a relationship, I just feel like some of you will be moving as a couple, moving in together or moving somewhere else. For those that may have a long distance relationship, or their ex is not living currently where they are planning on moving. Okay, if they were not living in the same city, they're planning on moving to the city where you are, so to be closer to you, and to also have more of a balanced and harmonious energy within the relationship. When it comes to friends, they, like I said, when it comes to friendship, it just seems like they see you a lot like family, and they do plan to still be around. Like, you probably are close friends, and if you're not close friends, they just do plan to keep you in their life. For some of these friendships, these people are actually moving out instead, like they're moving away. We'll see what the angels have to say about the future of those that are, in a friendship, but mainly it is for people that are asking about a relationship or an ex. They're thinking of, either staying in your life or coming back into your life or moving closer to you. That's something that is really, really strong in here. And now when it comes to the strength and light energy of this connection, Now, when it comes to, you know, the shadow energy, it just seems like there's no trust at times. There's a lot of like questioning, and that is something that brings the connection down. So whether it's you or the other person, it's just like you don't trust people's actions sometimes. I understand when sometimes we don't trust what they say because we want to see actions instead. But in this case, it's just like you mistrust everything that comes out of their mouth or anything that they say. And so that is, you know, you shouldn't always be on the defense. That is not, you shouldn't be building a wall around you. That is a shadow energy of this connection. And then we got, as the light energy of this connection, is like you two already have the answers to everything. So you may have communication, maybe a big thing for you too. And you know, sometimes you may be kind of between exes as well. You already know the answer. You already know the answer of whether you should get back together or not, whether you should remain together or not. You already have the answers to those things. You two are really like intuitive beings, and you're really connected with that romantic relationship that you have, or that romantic attraction that you have. So the answers to any of your questions, you already have it, and you just have to be honest with each other, whether it's staying together or not, or getting back together, or, you know, it's not the right thing for us, let's say. When it comes to what this person admires the most about you, I'll show you. We got sovereignty. I don't even know how to pronounce this. This is actually goes with the knowing everything, having all the answers, having not all the answers, but having higher knowledge and being able to connect with that, and just understanding that whatever you're asking about, that information is already there for you to download in a way. So it's just saying that the person, what they admire the most is that they know how intuitive you are and how resourceful you are and how you like wise you are in a way, and you have the answers. They view you as sometimes that you may just play the game of like, what should we do, and kind of discuss about it, but that you already have higher knowledge, and you already know the answers to these questions, you know. Now, when it comes to what your angels have to say about this connection, we got pay attention to red flags and honeymoon. Okay. So I'm just going to show you. These ones are in Spanish, and they're just telling you the red flags are warning you, and also we're having honeymoon, which is enjoy the time you guys spend together. This is why I was saying that I just feel like this message is very split in group number 2. Some of you already know the answer of like, this is not the right thing for you. And also I feel like for a lot of those friendships, you know, I think that mainly for those that have friendships in here, you may, because you care about the person, you spend so much time together, you think that that will be the right partner for you. But someone can be an amazing friend, but not such a good partner, romantic partner, you know? Like some people are amazing dads or moms, but they're not the best romantic partner, right? And that's why sometimes your mom may have a perception of your dad, and you have a completely different, because you have different experiences, and you can say that this is the most amazing man in your life, but for your mom it's not the same thing, because she's stressed, she's anxious, whatever it is. So I just feel like a big message for those that are friends, you think that this is the right person for you, and this is what you want, but your angels are saying that this is not what you need. Okay, this person might be a great friend, but may not be the right partner, romantic partner for you. Now, when it comes to some of the exes of knowing the answer, you already know whether it makes sense for you to get back together or not. But I'm just gonna say, based on what the angels have to say about this connection, the future of this connection, those that are together, and those that are thinking of getting back together with their exes, if you end up doing so, just letting you know that you will start a new chapter with this person, and this is going to more of a serious commitment. So getting engaged. Those that are in a relationship and we're not thinking of like breaking up, that we're really like thinking of staying, but they just want to know if there's a future. Letting you know that yes, with the Four of Wands, it's always about like some type of compromise, engagement, or marriage. And with the World, this means that you're starting a new chapter in your life together. So once again, you may move in together, or you may move to a different city together. If you're thinking of getting back with your ex, just letting you know that this is going to be serious, okay? So don't go in thinking that it's just gonna be for a short and good time. It's going to be more of a longer commitment. So just think about whether you're sure for that, okay? If you're ready for that. Now, as I always like to do at the end of every reading, I just pick 3 cards. Sorry, my voice sounds so weird. I find that my voice sounds so weird today. Having a harder time to talk. Now, we got the letter N as in November. They're really small, so you may not see them. Then we got letter L as in Louisa, and letter D as in David. Okay, again, letter D as in David, N as in November, L as in Louise. All right, so those 3 letters, if your first or last name starts with one of those 3 letters, then that is a sign that this message was meant for you. So it's either your first or last name. Usually it's for the reader rather than the person. This first or last name letter should be your first or last name, okay? Not the other person, but that's usually how I do it. I hope that you enjoyed the reading. Subscribe, I'll give it a like, comment. Thank you so much for your support, and I will see you next time. Bye. Hi there, group number 3. So if you chose this beautiful crystal, welcome. Now, I got your cards over here, and before I start, just reminding you that everything is general, right? This is a general reading. Do not take anything personal. Only take what resonates and leave the rest. And also at the end of the reading, I'm actually going to be picking 3 letters. And if your first or last name starts with one of those letters, then that means that it's a clear sign from your angels that there's a message here for you, okay? Now, I'm gonna start with the energy that you are vibrating on, or that you're connected to right now, when you're asking this question, or like, and this is going to give me a bit more of the why are you asking it. And to start with, we got the Hierophant. Okay, this is a religious card. I just feel like a lot of you are, whether you are asking because you're dating this person, or you're not together anymore, or you are friends with this person, it just seems that in the core of your values, right? The core values that you have, or morals, or anything that you believe in, could be religion, also cultural background as well. There's something that doesn't make sense when you're with this person. And let me explain how. This could be that you're with this person that may be from a different religion, right? And you want to know if there's a future, because you are already putting on danger a bit, your beliefs. Maybe you're having trouble at home, whatever it is. But mainly I just feel like a lot of you are asking this question because you have crossed a line sometimes just to be with this person, or just to have a chance with this person, or just to be around this person, okay? So this could be, let's say that you don't drink, right? But then this person likes to drink or loves to drink, and you feel like you have started drinking not because of this person, but because you want to be around this person. And so more and more you keep crossing that line of who you are as a person, okay? I'm not saying that drinking is bad. There's nothing that is good or bad, okay? It has to do with what you believe. And if you're crossing the line, then you're asking this because you feel like part of you is being corrupted in a way, okay? Part of you, you're giving up part of you. So an example I like to give in these situations, it's like, let's say I'm a family person, okay? I'm Mexican, I'm Latina, and I'm a family person. When I say family person, is for me, if the person I go out with, like, this is my mentality at this point currently, does not get along with my family members and does not even try, right? Let's say that he actually dislikes my family members, for me would be a big no. I could not, because I'm a family person. So let's say that I stay with that person while this guy is creating so much trouble within my family members. And of course, let's say that I know that, they're not provoking him or anything, and I see how he really does not want to blend, or that does not want to interact with my family. Me staying in that relationship, I know I will feel exactly how you guys are feeling, that I'm lying to myself, I'm betraying what I believe in, and I'm betraying what I think is important to me and matters to me. And there's no right or wrong answer, right? Other people could say, well, no, like it doesn't matter whether they get along or not, but to me it does. So for other people, this could be about religion, this could be about someone understanding your culture or wanting to understand your culture and your religion, and they don't make any efforts, and you're crossing that line because you're letting that happen, and you feel like that's corrupting who you are, okay, in a way, because you believe whatever you believe or whatever matters to you. This person is not, it's doing it on purpose, but doesn't necessarily care. So this is the place you're asking it from, okay? For someone specific, you're friends with this person, and you might be from different religions or cultural backgrounds, and you don't even know if it's worth even crossing that line of being something more, because you think that is he or she's not the right fit for you. Yeah, that's for someone. Now, when it comes to how does this person perceive you, we got the Ace of Wands. Now, this person, the perception of does not have to be true, but that's how they perceive you. They see you as someone really sexy, sensual, really creative, really clever in that way, right? Because there's book smart and there's cleverness in life. There's more being smart in life, and that's how he perceives you. Not like someone who's book smart, but more like smart in life. And then also, of course, sensuality is there. They do perceive you as someone that gets fired up pretty quick, though, as well. I don't know if if you are a fire sign, but even if you're not, they just think that you have such a strong personality and that you get fired up pretty quick. Let me see what the feelings of this person are. Okay. Alrighty. So to start with, this person's feelings towards you, we got the 5 of Coins. Now, like I like to always explain, in a relationship, there's always 4 pillars for it to work out, okay? We got emotional, which is the water energy. We got commitment, which is the earth energy, which we got here. We got fire, which is the passion. And then we got communication and intellectual connection as well. You have to connect in a way intellectually as well to have a proper communication, right? You could not just have passion in a relationship and expect it to last forever. And that is the fire energy. Now, here with the 5 of Coins, you see this person running away with a baby in hands, and it seems like it's snowing. This person doesn't feel enough for you. This person may have feelings for you. I do feel like this person cares for you, has feelings for you, but does not feel enough and doesn't seem he has intentions to be enough either, okay? Let me just drink a bit of tea. My voice felt weird this morning, but I really needed to record, but I feel like I need to take some breaks. Now, this person has feelings for you. Yes, if that's what you wanted to know. But does not feel enough, and does not feel like he or she is what you need. Okay, she knows that. Part of him or her already knows that he cannot give you what you need. And this is a big thing in here. If you two are friends, They just feel like you deserve better. I think a lot of you may be in a situation that is more like friends with benefits, or maybe that they want to be like, they want to have you around, but not necessarily also like a real commitment in here. Because yes, this is coins, which is commitment, but it's 5. So number 5 is usually the lacking, is usually a conflict. So there's a stagnant in energy in here in this case. So there's not actual commitment to do anything to make this work. So this person does have feelings for you, but does not feel like he's the right person for you right now or ever. And this goes if you're also asking about an ex. This person just feels like they're not who you need in your life, okay? Now, their intentions, okay, because sometimes we see maybe they feel not good enough, but they have intentions of becoming good enough, or being that person, or meeting you halfway. And in this case, we got the Princess of Staves and we got Grace. This person, I'm gonna tell you, has such a young energy. Like it could be someone that is older than you, but just has a young energy. So not really a serious energy, okay? Not really a mature yet energy. And their intentions then, he or she is really just living life, and that's their intentions, enjoying life. They're not really making any change, or they don't have they don't feel the need of making any change to make this work, okay? Because you definitely are feeling like something has to change. Like, it's clear for me, like what I do during readings, I channel the energy. This case is the strongest energy of you all that are watching, and there's of course something that you feel that needs to be changed, but they don't feel the same, and they don't have the intentions to change. And let me be very clear, they're not a bad person. They're not a bad person. I don't see red flags, or them cheating on you, or them being shady in this connection. I'm not seeing that. They're not a bad person, but they just don't have the motivation. They don't feel the motivation. They care about you, but they don't feel the motivation to make any changes, so you feel different about the entire situation. Okay, they feel like if we're meant to be together, we're gonna be together down the road. They also, some of you that are together with this person, they think that you two will be together forever, and kind of, but they don't have plans of real commitment, real change. They just feel like, well, we're meant to be together, and that's it. I'm not understanding what change do I have to make in here. Like, that is really the attitude or the energy I'm getting from this. And now when it comes to the shadow and light energy of this relationship, so kind of like the strength and the shadow energy, what is pulling you down. First we got, I don't know how to pronounce this. This is in French, but it is the same thing in English. Omnipotence. It's when you know that you're capable of everything. So this is the strength. One of you or both of you, you know that you are amazing being on your own, and you could be amazing being together. You know that you two are very capable people, and when you come together and work as a team, everything is possible. And this is a thing. Now the thing is, I don't think that you come together and work together in synchronicity often. You really don't. But you maybe are fixing that, like maybe you guys had a couple times that you work really good, and you know that you two can work really good and can achieve pretty much anything, but you don't usually get together this way or work in a team in that way. Otherwise, you wouldn't be having this dilemma, right? Now, the shadow energy, what is pulling you down, and this is why I'm saying that there's definitely something here that, and this is why you're asking this question, there's something here that is just stealing your peace of mind. And here we got sadness. So you're really sad. This situation, more than anything, more than angry, I just feel like you feel really sad, because like I said, and this is what I do when I channel energy, I have to feel a little bit as well. And I just feel for you, because I know that you know that this person is not a bad person. This friend or this ex is not a bad person. You know, they're just, you can tell they don't have the intentions, but it's hard when someone just doesn't tell you straightforward, or they don't do something big that is a no-no for you. It's small things, and you're like, it's the type of things that makes you sad, but you don't know if it's enough reason to kind of let this person go. I feel like this reading is turning into something else. But I will never tell you what to do. It's just telling you, it's really clear that you are really sad, and that this connection, either you're together or not, is taking your, like, it's costing you your peace of mind, right? Because you kind of know that you two have so much potential, that you two are a great team, but he's just not delivering, or she's not delivering, or they already made it clear that he or she just wants to enjoy life, and if you have to be together, it will be down the road, you know? Now, what this person admires the most about you, we got attraction, which is number 44, which together makes an 8. And so this is saying that, of course, they're attracted to you physically. They're really attracted to you physically. But also, what they admire the most about you is that they notice that other people are really attracted to you, whether it's because of your energy or it's because of your physique. They admire that other people admire you. Like, they know that people want to be around you. Like, they know that there's something about you, energetically speaking, that people want to be next to you or around you, and they like that, right? And like I said, they really are attracted physically to you. Now, what your angels have to say about this connection, and again, your angels and I will never tell you what to do, but I just want to tell you what can you expect in the future from this connection, and it's up to you to make that decision, okay? So we got love, not, what is the word in English? Because this card is in Spanish, and it's when it's not, the love is not being returned back, or it just, yeah. When there's not enough chemistry, also they're saying there's not enough attraction or chemistry to maintain this relationship. And we got flirting, and then it's just more of a flirting energy here. Like I said, again, there's so much attraction between you two, but there's not enough love or attraction in here, or chemistry, for this to work, okay? Just, they're telling you already. And I think it's really important to remember the word chemistry, because you two are very different, and passion can only take you so far. Remember that, okay? And what you can expect months from now, we got the 2 of Swords and the 5 of Wands. And this is just saying that 6 months from now, you're gonna find yourself with the same dilemma. Should I be with this person? Should I not? Should I be with this person? Should I not? The 2 of Swords is that. It's like, no matter what choice you make, you're gonna feel like you lose something. So if you're staying, you lose your peace of mind, and you keep crossing the line on the things that you really care the most. And if you let that person go, or this ex completely go, or the idea of that you should be friends, I mean, more than friends, you feel like you lose something, right? So, but you're gonna be in that same situation that you are right now, wondering 6 months from now. Just letting you know, like, that is something your angels are saying. And if you choose to, to still move forward, there's a lot of conflict. There's a lot of passion, but there's a lot of conflict as well. So at the end of the day, you make your decision, but I just hope that this brought you some peace and some guidance and some clarity as well. And I'm gonna pick 3 letters to see if this is even a further sign that this message was meant for you. Okay, sorry, got caught just as I was finishing the reading. Okay, so there's 3 letters in here, and they're really small, so you may not see them, but if your first or last name starts with one of these letters, your first or your last name, then this message is it's another sign from your angel saying that here there's something here for you, okay? We got the letter F as in Frank. We got the letter C as in Carla. I mean, Carla is with a C, right? And then we got the letter X the letters are really small, so you probably don't see them, but you can't really see them. So it's X as in Xavier, C as in Carla, F as in Frank. Okay, I hope that this reading, I hope that you enjoyed this reading, that this reading was helpful in a way. I really would appreciate if you subscribed, and if you don't subscribe, if you give it a like or your comment on this video, it will really help me. And I'll see you next time. Bye. Hi there, pile number 4. So if you chose this beautiful crystal, welcome. Now I got your cards over here, and just reminding you, as I always do, this is a general reading. Don't take anything personal. Only take what resonates and leave the rest. Now also, if you want to subscribe, do so. Like and comment, that always helps me. If at any point you do want to have a private reading, so a one-on-one reading, I do video calls. So you can check all the details down below. And I'm gonna start with the reading, okay? Now, so the first thing that I wanted to know to understand more your situation was, with what energy are you asking this question? And we got here the Knight of Pentacles, okay? Now, this is telling me that you're being very careful about taking a step forward with this person. You're not taking your chances, so you're really asking this with a very, like, you have more of a slow pace energy when it comes to this situation, because you want to be careful about it. So you're not just taking your chances and running and jumping into it. You genuinely want to know. You're the kind of person that wants to know more before you do anything. And so it's like prudence. You're being prudent about it, okay? So this is the energy, and it's not negative or positive. It's just, makes sense that you want to know more, and you want to, I feel like for some of you, you just don't want to look like a fool, and you want to know first if there's even a chance, or, also some of you, I just feel like a lot of you are more resistant in this connection. And you want to know what that person feels for you and what can you expect out of this, because right off the bat, I felt like some of you may not be as convinced about this connection while the other person is, okay? Now this applies for friendships, exes, and also if you're in a relationship. I just feel like maybe also if it's between friends, I just feel like the other person is the one who came forward and told you that he or she likes you, and you're thinking about it and you want to know more before you even do anything. Now, when it comes to what the other person thinks about you, like what is their perception about you, we got the Two of Wands and we got the Three of Swords. Now, this is not necessarily the truth, but it's just what they think about you, what he or she thinks about you. That's about their perception, right? The perception is not the universal truth. It's just what they see. With the Two of Wands and the Three of Swords, it's just, it's about, they think that you're someone who is always open to possibilities. And this mainly also, I just find that a lot of you are in a connection, those that are in a relationship, or thinking if it makes sense to go back with your ex. You're not convinced about the person. You have your doubts. And this person is aware of it. They see you someone who's always likes to have their options open, always likes to have, plans. That you love to travel as well. You always like to be on the go, and it's kind of hard for you to make a decision or to pick something and think of it as a permanent thing or for a long term. There also a lot of them, so he or she, they think that you are hurt, or I don't want to use the word damage, and they don't think of it as in like a bad thing. They just think that someone hurt you really bad in the past, and that's why you act the way you act. That's how they perceive you, as someone who's wounded. And by hurt, this doesn't mean like necessarily romantically, like someone else hurt you in the past romantically, but it could be like your parents, it could be anyone, and that's why you kind of put a wall all the time, and that's how they feel about, like, that's how they they perceive you as someone who has a wall and someone who is always on the go but does not stop to actually heal their insecurities, or heal their what was gonna say, well, just heal, you know, that inner healing. So they just think that you're someone on the go and you travel. They're not necessarily saying that you do that so you don't have to take an inner look, but they just, it's curious that they have this idea of you always on the go, always liking to plan, not to plan things ahead, but to always have options, to always, you know, to never stop moving. And it's pretty hard for you to commit to one thing. And they think that you, of course, are hurt and you haven't taken care of yourself in that sense, or of, of yourself to heal yourself, okay? Now, when it comes to the feelings, like the feelings of this person towards you, we got the Prince of Coins. And the Prince of Coins is actually the same as the Knight of Pentacles, and it's really curious that that's how they feel about you, and that's actually the energy. How you're asking this question is with the same energy of precaution, of it's just this energy of precaution, because they do see the value in this connection. They do see the value in you, but they're kind of a bit careful about it as well. They are they want commitment. They do. It seems like they do want commitment, but they're just not sure about your side. And it's just, I find it so interesting that you are asking with that energy because you don't want to, you know, make any mistakes. And they're, in the way they feel about you, it's the same way. They feel really strong about you. It's a bit different though, because they feel really strong about you, but they want to be careful because they do not want to get hurt either. And also they want to be careful because they don't know if it's the right thing or not. Like there's a reason here. Like you two are being careful, and I just wonder why. I'm gonna see if there's more information, but I'm curious now, why are you two so careful with each other in that way? I think that maybe so many of you are friends or were friends at some point, and you're just really careful. If, you know, if you're someone's friend and you're asking about this, it's just like you two, I think there's attraction. There is attraction, but you just wonder if it makes sense or if it's going to work out regardless, you know? Having that type of connection, like the connection to evolve in that, like in a romantic nature instead. Now, when it comes to the intentions of that person, we got the Strength card and the Queen of Coins. So this is saying that this person's intentions is definitely to still be in your life. They're still thinking of being around. The Strength card, this is telling me that there's something off in this relationship, that he or she feels that they have to push forward. It's like keep pushing, don't stop, like let's keep working on this type of mentality. And I just feel like you're the one who's not as convinced that it's possible. Now that's their intentions. They think to like, okay, I'm gonna keep pushing, I'm gonna keep being strong, I'm gonna try to be as kind as possible as they can. They're also really thinking about the future. They're going to try to be as nurturing as possible as well. They really think like 5 years from now, they are thinking about, you know, kids, something more serious. And that's like their intentions. So they do have serious intentions, if you wanted to know, like feelings. They do have the feelings. Now they have the feelings, but there's part of me that thinks that, you know, if this is the case of someone being really obsessed with you, and by obsessed I mean that really wants this to work, but you're not 100% sure that makes sense. I have a feeling that this guy or this girl, this guy or this woman, me think that he really wants you, that he really needs you, but he's not feeling exactly what he thinks he's feeling. Like the how deep is his love is not like that. He's just obsessed with something. He wants something, he wants to have it, you know. We'll see a bit more what your angels have to say, but this is just my perception of the energy I'm channeling. It's a bit weird for me because I have never been in that situation in the past. So this is why I'm really curious to know more, because I have never been in this situation in such a weird, like, interesting energy. And now when it comes to the strength and the light energy and the shadow energy, we got here for the light energy, which is your strength in this connection, we got peace, but it's written differently just because it's in French. And in here we got when you're ungratefulness, which is number 21. Now, so this is okay. So what pulls down your relationship, your connection with this person or your friendship, it's ungratefulness. So, and what is the strength of your relationship? It's peace, right? So I really feel like you have, maybe you're bored, or maybe it's too peaceful for you, okay? It seems like when you're with this person, or when he's with you or she's with you, there just feels such a peaceful, like it's a peaceful, no trouble type of relationship. But then what the shadow energy is that one of you, and I will put my bet on you, you're not grateful about this. It's like, I don't know if you want arguments or more trouble or someone more dangerous, and they're not giving you that, and you want a bit more of, more of a dangerous person, someone that is not so nice, or that is not so straightforward, or you want things to be a bit more complicated. So there's a bit of ungratefulness in here, and this is shadow energy. And ungratefulness, this is really, I'm really feeling like that Four of Cups, when you have such a good thing, but you don't know how to appreciate it. And it's fine that it's not the thing that you want. It's okay that it's not the relationship or the person you want, but do not think for a second that you getting out of that relationship, you're not going to recreate the same scenario over and over again, or you're going to be, you're going to recreate the same scenario. And I'm telling you this because I'm not saying that you have to stay with someone that you don't love. But if your shadow energy is ungratefulness, your angels are saying that because there's good things in here that you should not be unappreciative of. You should be able to appreciate. And if you're not capable of appreciating them, it's because in some way this person was right and someone hurt you. Whether it was your parents, a friend in the past, an ex, and you're self-sabotaging yourself. This person might not be the right person for you, and that's fine, and probably they're not. But if you don't fix that, if you don't take an inner look now that you have the chance of being with someone that triggers you, when you're single, it's so easy to always be at peace and not be triggered, but you're gonna just recreate the same scenario over and over again. And when you're gonna be with people that are very conflictive, that give you the hurt that you're searching for, it's gonna be toxic, and you're gonna get out. Then you're gonna find someone else who's really nice, that is also not what you need, but you don't take the time to heal that. Okay, just telling you, because your reading is very specific in there's specific feeling, you have a specific energy, and you're such a strong person, you have so much potential. I do feel like there's some self-sabotaging here. I do think that maybe this person may not be the right person for you, but it doesn't mean that you walk out without learning anything. There's a lesson here for you, okay? Now, what this person admires the most about you, we got discernment, and that's number 10. Now, which will be at number 1 at the end of the day. But if this is what they admire the most of you, it's just, I think they really feel like if you lie to yourself, it's because you want to lie to yourself, but you're someone who's really smart and no one could actually lie to you. That's how they feel about you. This is for me, really, I find that they think that no one can lie to you, and that you have a lot of knowledge. you can tell right away people's intentions, and I think that that this person has the right intentions for you. Now, whether you appreciate those intentions or not, that's something else. But I think they really think of you as someone who can discern pretty quick, who can look into people's souls. You may be like a Scorpio, maybe, or another zodiac sign that is very intuitive and that can really look deep into people's souls. And no one can really lie to you. Like, people's intentions right away. Now, when it comes to, sorry, actually, I'm gonna drink. Stay with me because I'm gonna soon pick 3 letters, and if your first or last name starts with one of these letters, then this message is for you. Like, it's even more of a sign that this message is meant for you. Okay. Now, when it comes to your angels, what they're saying of what can you expect from this connection, okay, in case that you are thinking of staying, or you're thinking of getting back together, or you're thinking of, as friends to make this work, we got the 5 of Swords, the Hangman, and the 8 of Swords. So let me show you. 5 of Swords, the Hangman here, and then the 8 of Swords. Alrighty, it's really clear that were you to stay in this situation, were you to stay with this person, were you to choose to be with this person, majority of you, there will be so much conflict, verbal conflict, a lot of harshness. You two are very different and are looking for different things. And I just feel like there's like miscommunication here of what you each want and what you need. And sometimes we are with someone that cannot give us that, and it doesn't make them good or bad, and you not wanting to say does not make you good or bad, I do recommend, though, to look into it. It's not just about, don't recreate the same scenario over and over again. It's better just to learn the lesson so you can move on to the next chapter. And there's a lot of verbal conflict. One, there's a big part of you, either him or you, that just feel powerless. I think that you two know that there with the 8 of Swords, having so much trouble talking today. One of you two feel powerless to make a decision. One of you two feel powerless of going after what you want. I feel like you feel like you don't have an option. Part of you does not want to be in this relationship or in this connection. There's something here that that this is not the right place for you, and you feel powerless. You feel like you don't have options. Staying in this situation makes you feel like you're trapped, but that is just your perception, okay? That is not the truth. Each person here has a different life lesson to learn from this situation. But if you pick this group, is because as a community, you feel something very similar, although you may have different lessons to be learned from this situation, okay? Now, you two think very, 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 very different. Now, we got from your angel's message, we got forget your ex. So I think some of you are still thinking about your ex-boyfriend while you're in a relationship. Others, it's very clear that, if you were thinking of getting back together, angels do not feel like it's the right thing for you, okay? There's not such a right or wrong thing to do, or good or bad. It's just the right thing for you, and angels are saying no. And then we got kids in here as well. So this is what I meant by we all have different lessons to learn from this situation. Maybe you're just sharing, if you pick this pile, is because you share a common feeling, a common energy, but a different lesson to take from this. Some of you, I do feel, a very few of you, you're going to stay with this person because you're going going to realize the potential that this relationship has, and that maybe for you, you just run from things that are peaceful, that give you peace of mind, and you like a bit of more chaotic things. Now, angels are saying that with kids, this may become something more serious for you and the other person, but also you could be someone that is asking about this person while you're already a mother or you're a father, and you just, you don't know if the other person will be a great parent. And if, we all stay with someone for different reasons, and it's not always love. Some of you may think about this person more as care more whether this person would be a good dad or would be a good mom, okay? And in this case, the answer, if that was what you were looking for, it's yes. But I will recommend you to work through your triggers, and then through that feeling of not having many options as well. It's all about perception. Now, let me pick 3 letters, and this is going to be a sign of whether this message is really, really meant for you. And yeah, the letter Y keeps coming out in almost every single reading. It's crazy. Okay, so if your first or last name starts with R as in Robert, Y as in yellow, and I as in India. I, Y, and R, okay? I hope you enjoy this reading. Subscribe, give it a like, comment anything you want, and I will see you next time, okay? Bye.